So John Podesta has been forced to disclose some previously unreported interactions that his lobbying group have had with a number of people. This is as a result of a grand jury subpoena has been called to a number of lobbying groups, including the Podesta group. Most news articles on this story, it's notable, do not name the Podesta group. Many of them not at all. This is a tweet on the on this development from Julian Assange. He points out that this NBC report had buried the mention of the Podesta group in the 9th paragraph of the story. Most of the headlines just say that this is part of the Russia investigation that the media has been trying to promote for months. But there actually could be some damaging information on Podesta that is revealed through this subpoena. And there's already been some questionable, unreported accounts from Podesta that have just been revealed. This is the most recent update. So this is the special counsel. This is based on special counsel Robert Mueller's issue of a subpoena seeking testimony from executives who worked on a campaign organized by Paul Manafort, including the Podesta group. An NBC exclusive report had initially talked about this on Friday. So the Podesta group was co-founded by John Podesta. He's the ex-chairman of Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign. This is one of 6 lobbying firms that worked on Manafort's campaign to get Ukraine into the European Union between 2012 to 2014. This is a fact that was buried in the 9th paragraph, as pointed out by Assange in the report. An executive whose firm received a subpoena said Mueller's team is particularly interested in taking a close look at the lobbying campaign that included the Podesta group. The unnamed executive told NBC News that 6 firms participated in the campaign that Manafort coordinated, which was paid for by the European Center for a Modern Ukraine. This is a nonprofit based in Brussels. The report states that 2 groups, the Podesta group and Mercury group, worked in Washington with Manafort's partner Rick Gates, according to lobbying disclosure reports. So the quote, it reads, "At the time, Ukraine was run by a pro-Russian political party that had paid Manafort $17 million for consulting in 2013 and 2014. The Podesta group belatedly filed multiple new disclosures with the Justice Department related to their work in the Ukraine during Manafort's campaign. This was just reported on Thursday. The recent filings from August 17th, just days ago, by the Podesta group. It includes registration statements from 6 Podesta group employees and a list of political contributions by, quote, relevant employees throughout 2013. The Washington Examiner has noted that the Podesta group also belatedly filed documents, its previously unreported interactions, in April that showed dozens of such interactions that were unreported previously. This was the original excerpt from the Washington Examiner. It reads, back in April, the powerful Washington lobbying firm run by Clinton ally Tony Podesta filed a document admitting its work for the pro-Russia European Center for a Modern Ukraine by having principally benefited a foreign government. New disclosures revealed dozens of previously unreported interactions the firm, the Podesta group, made with influential government offices, including Hillary Clinton's State Department and the office of former Vice President Joe Biden, while lobbying on behalf of the center for a foreign government. The Podesta group belatedly filed several new disclosures with the Justice Department on August 17th related to work the firm completed between 2012 and 2014 on behalf of a pro-Russia Ukrainian think tank. The Podesta Group's most recent belated filing with the Department of Justice on August 17th came just one day. This is also notable. It's just a day after Politico reported that, quote, a Ukrainian member of parliament requested a criminal investigation into possible meddling by his country's government into last year's U.S. presidential elections. Now, what's odd about this, with all the smoke that's been drummed up by the mainstream media. They've been constantly talking about this so-called Russian collusion, and there is a great amount of evidence that Ukraine and Ukraine's own members of parliament, this member of parliament is standing by this claim as well. It's believed that Ukraine influenced the United States election in favor of Hillary Clinton. They attempted to rig the election for Hillary Clinton. John Podesta, working with a Ukrainian organization at this time, raises many questions. Donald Trump did tweet in regards to this. Interest in these claims gained steam after Trump tweeted a line from the original report. This was the tweet. It read, "Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump campaign, quote, quietly working to boost Clinton." So where's the investigation? It seems to be a double standard in regards to this. Back to the Politico report published January 11th, this alleged that Democratic officials worked with Ukraine to boost Clinton and harm Trump. So this is the detailed accusation that's been laid out, is that Ukrainian government officials tried to help Hillary Clinton and undermine Trump by publicly questioning his fitness for office. They also disseminated documents implicating a top Trump aide in corruption and suggested they were investigating the matter only to back away after the election. So they just drummed up this controversy to later back away after it couldn't be used as a political weapon. They helped Clinton's allies research damaging information on Trump and his advisors. The media's largely almost entirely ignored any claims suggesting that Democrats and Hillary Clinton may have received help from a foreign government during the 2016 presidential election. Of course, I'm also following the Owan brothers scandal, the evidence of espionage in that case and leaking to Pakistan's government through the Owan brothers. If you're not up to date on that scandal, I have follow up on some of my previous videos. You can catch up on that, but there's a lot of these claims that these top Democrats are making against their political opponents. Seems they're very much there's a great amount of evidence that they themselves are guilty of what they are accusing others of. So we will have to see how this goes forward. It's expected that there will be further testimony and there could be further damaging information on the Podesta group, their possible collusion, other misconduct by the Podesta group. We could learn a lot more by following this story. So I will follow up with new information as it comes out. If you could leave a comment on this video, that's greatly appreciated. Finally, I just point people over to my Patreon account. I'm on patreon.com/realityreader. Thanks everyone that's donated. It just gives me some extra time and resources to put back into the channel to keep reporting on these issues. Even $1 or $2 makes a huge difference. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you leave a like on this video, greatly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks everyone.